Imagine the world after a nuclear war. The explosions are over, the fireballs have faded, but the real danger is only just beginning. Within minutes of a nuclear detonation, massive clouds of radioactive dust rise high into the atmosphere. These particles mix with soil, debris, and everything vaporized by the blast. As the cloud cools, this deadly material starts to fall back to Earth. This is radioactive fallout. Fallout can travel hundreds, sometimes even thousands of kilometers, carried by the wind. Areas far from the initial explosion can become just as contaminated. For anyone on the surface, the first 24 to 48 hours are the most dangerous, with radiation levels reaching extreme highs. This is why in a nuclear emergency, survival experts always say, get inside, and stay tuned. Many survivors would likely be hidden in underground bunkers, basements, or heavily shielded shelters. Thick layers of concrete, soil, and steel are excellent at blocking radiation. Inside these shelters, they'd have stored food, water, and air filtration systems to keep the radioactive dust out. But the big question is, how long would they have to stay underground? Well, radiation from fallout decreases over time in a pattern scientists call the 7 to 10 rule. This means that for every 7-fold increase in time after the explosion, radiation levels drop to about 1/10 of what they were. For example, after just 7 hours, the radiation drops to about 10%. After 2 days, it's down to roughly 1%. And after 2 weeks, it becomes much safer in many areas. Because of this, most emergency plans suggest people remain sheltered for at least 2 weeks before cautiously venturing out. However, even after the immediate danger passes, the land itself remains contaminated. Certain radioactive elements from nuclear explosions can linger in the environment for years. One of the most dangerous is cesium-137, which has a half-life of about 30 years. Another is strontium-90, which also lasts for decades and can enter our food chain through plants and animals. In heavily contaminated areas, farmland could be unsafe for many years, even decades. Crops would absorb radioactive particles from the soil, making any food dangerous to eat. In some regions, people might be able to return after a few years once the radiation drops to safer levels. But in areas closer to the blast zones, the land could remain restricted for 30, 50, or even more than 100 years. History gives us a chilling example. After the Chernobyl disaster, parts of the exclusion zone are still unsafe today, nearly 4 decades later. But even in the worst-case scenario, radiation doesn't last forever. Over time, radioactive materials decay, nature slowly recovers, and ecosystems begin to adapt. The Earth itself would survive. The real question is whether human civilization could rebuild. Because after the bombs fall, the struggle to survive has only just begun. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, be sure to follow for more content.